That plush, dense Akita coat you see is not just for looks. It's a high-performance survival tool. Akitas actually have two distinct coat varieties, the standard short coat and the less common long coat. The standard or short-coated Akita possesses a double coat that is perfectly adapted for harsh weather. The outer coat consists of stiff, straight guard hairs that stand off the body, acting as a barrier against water and dirt. Beneath this protective layer lies a soft, dense, and oily undercoat, providing exceptional insulation against cold temperatures. This structure is a direct legacy of their origins in the snowy mountains of Japan, where staying warm and dry was a matter of survival. The texture and length of this standard coat are precisely defined. The hair on the head, lower legs, and ears is short. Over the withers and rump, the hair is slightly longer, measuring about 2 inches. The tail, a signature feature of the breed, is the most heavily coated part of the body, with long, profuse and straight hair that contributes to its full, curled appearance over the back. This precise variation in length across the body is not accidental. It maximizes protection where it's most needed while allowing for flexibility and movement. The coat's density can be so thick that it's difficult to see the dog's skin when parting the fur. In contrast, the long-coated Akita presents a noticeably different appearance. These Akitas, often affectionately called longcoats, woolies, or moku, have a coat that is significantly longer, softer, and more profuse all over their body. The guard hairs are not as stiff and do not stand off the body in the same way as the standard coat. Instead, they are wavier and can sometimes give the dog a slightly unkempt or shaggy look. The undercoat is still present, but may not be as dense or as oily as that of their short-coated counterparts. This longer, softer fur tends to mat more easily and holds water, making it less practical for a working dog in wet or snowy conditions. The genetic basis for this coat variation is a simple recessive gene. An Akita must inherit one copy of the longcoat gene from both its sire and dam to exhibit the longcoat phenotype. Two short-coated Akitas, who are both carriers of the gene, can produce long-coated puppies in a litter, often to the surprise of breeders and owners. Statistically, if both parents are carriers, about 25% of the puppies are expected to have long coats, because the long coat is a disqualification in the show ring. According to most breed standards, breeders actively try to avoid producing them. However, long-coated Akitas are still purebred Akitas in every other respect. Beyond genetics, the Akita's coat undergoes significant seasonal changes. They are known for blowing their coat twice a year, typically in the spring and fall. This is not just regular shedding. It is a dramatic event where the entire undercoat is shed in large clumps over a period of a few weeks. During this time, the dog can look quite patchy and unkempt as the old dead undercoat makes way for new growth. This process is triggered by changes in daylight hours and temperature, signaling the dog's body to prepare for the upcoming seasonal lighter coat for summer and a thicker, denser one for winter. The shedding period requires intensive grooming. Daily brushing with an undercoat rake or a slicker brush is essential to remove the loose fur and prevent it from forming painful mats. Neglecting this process can lead to skin irritation, hot spots, and discomfort for the dog. But outside of these shedding seasons, the Akita's standard coat is relatively low maintenance, requiring only a weekly brushing to keep it clean and distribute natural oils. The coat is naturally quite clean and has minimal doggy odor, so frequent bathing is not necessary and can even strip the coat of its protective oils. For the long-coated Akita, grooming is a more demanding, year-round commitment. Their softer, longer fur is highly prone to tangling and matting, especially in high-friction areas like behind the ears, in the armpits, and on their hindquarters. These dogs require daily brushing to prevent mats from forming. A matted coat is not just a cosmetic issue. It can pull on the skin, causing pain and leading to serious skin infections if left unaddressed. Because their coat absorbs more water and takes much longer to dry, special care is needed after baths or swims to ensure they are dried thoroughly down to the skin. The color of an Akita's coat is another defining feature, and it is just as varied as its length. The American Akita standard allows for any color, including pinto and brindle. This includes a wide spectrum of shades like red, fawn, white, and various brindle patterns. The Japanese Akita standard is more restrictive, recognizing only red, sesame, brindle, and white. In all cases except for solid white dogs, Akitas must have Urajiro. Urajiro is a Japanese term referring to the whitish fur found on the sides of the muzzle, on the cheeks, inside the ears, on the underside of the jaw, neck, chest, body and tail, and on the inside of the legs. The coat is more than just a covering. It's a communication tool. When an Akita is alert or feeling threatened, the guard hairs along its spine, a phenomenon known as pillow erection, will stand on end. This makes the dog appear larger and more intimidating to a potential threat. It's an involuntary response controlled by the nervous system, similar to goosebumps in humans. Observing this subtle change in their coat can give owners valuable insight into their dog's emotional state, allowing them to de-escalate a situation before it progresses. Proper nutrition plays a critical role in maintaining a healthy Akita coat, regardless of its length. A diet rich in high-quality protein and essential fatty acids, such as omega-3 and omega-6, is fundamental for strong, vibrant fur. Deficiencies in these nutrients can lead to a dull, brittle coat, excessive shedding, and flaky skin. Many Akita owners choose to supplement their dog's diets with fish oil or other fatty acid supplements to support skin and coat health, especially during the heavy shedding seasons. Adequate hydration is equally important, as dehydration can also negatively impact the skin and coat. The unique properties of the Akita's double coat have been crucial to its historical roles. Originally bred for hunting large game like bears, wild boar, and deer in the rugged mountains of northern Japan, their coat provided essential protection. It insulated them from the freezing cold, repelled snow and water, and offered a layer of defense against the teeth and claws of the animals they hunted. Even as their role transitioned from hunter to loyal guardian and companion, the functional importance of their coat remained. This natural armor is a testament to the breed's resilience and its deep connection to its ancestral environment. Whether short or long, the coat of an Akita is a defining characteristic that requires understanding and care from its owner. While the long-coated Akita may not meet the formal breed standard for the show ring, they possess the same loyal and dignified temperament as their short-coated relatives. They make equally wonderful companions for owners who are prepared for the intensive grooming requirements. Ultimately, the choice between a standard or coated Akita comes down to personal preference and the owner's commitment to providing the specific care each coat type demands. The beauty of the Akita, in all its forms, is a reflection of its rich history and the dedicated stewardship of those who love the breed.